Sometimes in life, it can be easy to lie. Maybe you're trying to tell your dad you didn't break the TV. Maybe you're trying to tell your friends you have a girlfriend. Or in the case of Maple Leafs, maybe you're trying to do it to tarnish an entire career. Over the course of 5 days, Maple and I have practically waged war on each other. But as they say, if you ain't first, you're last. So join me, everyone, as we go into the deep end and find the tales of Maple Leafs. As with any and all present and future documentaries that I make on messed up people, I have to give a warning specifically for this video. Since Maple made multiple versions of the NSFW art mentioned in this video, I will be showing that instead of the actual NSFW art, as I do not wish to get hate comments or a takedown from YouTube. This video mentions death threats. I am not responsible for anything you do following this video. Now with that out of the way, let's discuss the elephant in the room. Ever since the ye old days of about 6 days ago, as of me editing this, I've been labeled and called several different things and have had differentiating amounts of allegations thrown at me like baseballs. Whilst I'm obviously not going to go through all of them since there are so many, here are the more interesting ones I'm going to answer. Okay, let's face it, this one is common, so let's debunk it. Maple did not tell me whether or not whatever I was doing in a certain moment was okay with her or not. If I'm not aware of whether or not what I'm doing is okay or not by Maple's words, then how would I have known that I made her uncomfortable? In some instances, she was even going along with it. More on that later. Next! I will admit that we did have some extremely weird interactions, some that I could literally not explain even if you put a gun to my head. But that does not take away from the fact that if Maple felt scared or comfortable, she could have at least told me, yet failed to do anything. We are reaching forbidden territory. As with all things, viewer discretion is advised. Throughout the course of me and Maple's friendship, yes, I did send Rule 34, God bless those who don't know what that means, but Maple takes it one step further by learning how to draw Rule 34. You get why this video had to be made? Sure, I did send my fair share of inexplicable bullshit that I could not explain even if I tried, but Maple drawing NSFW art as a minor? Yikes. Some of you might not believe me, and that's perfectly okay. After all I've been really doing is just talking for minutes at a time without ever actually doing anything or showing any proof at all. So let's show you. Okay, so this image seems pretty normal, right? Except for this right here. This is an image that Maple originally created and sent to me, no less. And we can obviously see all the, the milk, whatever you want to call it. And the fact that Maple actually draws this in general is just disturbing, given the fact, she's that. Also, we're just gonna ignore the fact that, yeah. Also, let's not forget the prejudgment that everyone placed on me. So, with that, just everyone prejudging me before I got a chance to share my story is kind of crazy. Also, Maple tried exposing me by me with a screenshot that says, first thing I'm doing when I arrive in GDL, I'm not saying what that is waiting for the airport. And this is true, I am going on a vacation there, but, with that, I say bullshit because, that. Also, I've been hearing that Maple didn't want me to visit and that she was uncomfortable whenever I mentioned it. So, just also I got a job, so yeah, we're just gonna mention that. Keep going. Said I'd love it here. And that was the previous screenshot. So, with that, I think that is all the evidence, at least that I physically have. But, whatever. So, why am I doing this? Even after all the shit I've done, even after all the shit Maple's done? It's because I want to prove a point. Never can you trust anyone on the internet. Doesn't matter if it's an online friend, doesn't matter if it's a close friend you know through Roblox, Discord, Steam, Counter-Strike, Fortnite, whatever. You can't trust anyone. Doesn't matter who they are, where they came from, or where they might go in the future. They will forever hold that digital footprint on them. My digital footprint's already scarred beyond recognition, but so is Maple's, and I'm willing to shed light on that even if it means that my digital footprint is going to get scarred beyond recognition. And who's to say that I'm innocent? I know I'm not innocent, because let's face it, at the end of the day, I have done weird, stupid bullshit, and especially Maple has been there to witness it. Witness me send bullshit, witness me send R34, witness me send all these dumb things that I probably should have never said ever. Because let's face it, I was dumb. I think we've all had a moment where we're all dumb. But frankly, what I've done does not come close to anything Maple has done. I mean, let's face it, she's drawing NSFW art whilst being a minor, no less. I think that's illegal, correct me if I'm wrong, but it is illegal to draw NSFW art whilst being a minor. And the fact that Maple acknowledges this, potentially, and just keeps going on with it is something I need to address. Even if it means running through my reputation through a fucking grinder and just stuffing it in the back of a truck to be shipped off into the ocean. But what's to say that I don't have a part in this? I obviously have a part in this for numerous different reasons. Obviously being the fact that I started this entire thing. And I'd like to say it. I apologize to anyone, everyone that I may have hurt, harassed, anyone in that server. Because let's face it, I'm dumb. I made a dumb mistake, and it's irreversible. In fact, that same dumb mistake has lasted 2 years. And what's done is done, but it's time to move on. So with that, thank you all for an amazing 2024. We saw the most amount of views I think I've ever seen on my videos. And with that, I sincerely wish you all a happy new year. And thank you everyone for the support you've brought over many, many months. And cheers to 2025.